Beloved brothers and sisters, the Lord blesses us with another day. Today we are going to pray with the powerful Psalm 56, an intense psalm marked by crying out, trust and surrender, revealing the pain of one surrounded by pressure, but also the strength of one who chooses to rest in God. Psalm 56 says, "Be merciful unto me, O God, for man would swallow me up. He fighting daily oppresseth me." This psalm rises in the middle of persecution and days of affliction, yet it carries a powerful truth. God does not abandon those who cry out. He sees every tear, knows every pain, and sustains those who take refuge in His presence. Even when evil rises, the Lord remains shelter, strength, and deliverance. Write your name in the comments, and the name of that person who needs the Lord's support and protection today. And if you are not yet subscribed, subscribe now and keep strengthening your faith with us every day. Now open your heart and speak to God with faith. Beloved Father, in this moment, I enter your presence and take shelter in you. I draw near to your care, surrender before your goodness and rest under your protection. Psalm 56 verse 1 is written, "Be merciful unto me, O God. So pour mercy over me, cover my life with your favor, surround my paths with your protection, and stretch your mighty hand over me. You are my refuge when the day feels heavy. You are my rock when the ground shakes. You are my shield when my soul feels pressed. Receive my cry and raise your holy guard over me. Place serenity within my chest, sustain my steps, and cause me to rest in you with deep security. In your heart, there is faithful shelter. Most High, fill my being with living and strong confidence, touch my thoughts, strengthen my emotions, and place firmness where there was once unrest. I draw near to you with decision and place in your hands everything that tries to weigh down my soul. Breathe courage over me, rekindle my spirit, and pour into my inner being an intense certainty, the kind that keeps the eyes lifted and the heart steady. You are my help, my defender, my secure support. In you I find peace to breathe, strength to continue, and courage to cross whatever stands before me. Your name calms my heart, your power sustains my path, your faithfulness keeps me standing. Cause a mature, solid, vibrant confidence to grow within me, able to overcome every shaking and guard my heart in perfect peace. Living God, establish my soul in your word. Engrave your truth within me with holy fire, with sweetness and with authority. When harsh voices try to wound my heart, let your voice sound louder within me. When malicious words try to bring heaviness, let your truth shine like light over my thoughts. Feed my faith with what has come from your mouth, strengthen my spirit with your promises, and sustain my journey with your counsel. I praise what you have spoken, because your word carries life, direction, relief, and strength. It lifts the weary, comforts the wounded, lights the way, and sets the feet upon safe ground. May every phrase that comes from heaven descend like balm over me and produce courage, clarity, and steadfastness in my life. Make my heart love your truth, keep your teachings, and remain steady under the light that comes from you, my comforter. Look upon my tears and touch my deepest pains. Receive every cry, hear every sigh, and visit every wounded place within me. Spread your healing over heavy memories, pour relief over what has wearied my soul, and place your tenderness where there has been affliction. Your compassion reaches what has remained hidden. Your goodness reaches the most sensitive places of my being, and your love restores what seemed broken. Touch my memories, bring rest to my heart, and pour refreshment over everything that still pulses with pain. May my soul feel your affection deeply, may my heart perceive your care in a living way, and may my spirit blossom once again under your healing hand. Father of glory, pour over me a firm spirit, a heart warmed by faith, and a soul completely surrendered to your will. Take my fears, receive my pains, strengthen my mind, and guide my steps with your wisdom. May I feel your care as soon as I wake. May I perceive your hand along the way, and may I end my days guarded by your goodness. Raise within me a confidence that remains burning, a gratitude that overflows, and a hope that stays alive. My God, my shelter is in you, my strength, my security, and my heart remains established in your love. Psalm 56 verse 3 is written, "What time I am afraid, I will trust in thee." My God, before cruel men, heavy looks, words thrown to wound, and hands raised to try to bring me down, I trust in you. When offense appears, when persecution shows itself, when the attack takes shape, I take shelter under your protection and keep setting my steps firmly in your name. You are the one who guards me on the way, the one who shuts the door against evil. You stand before the battle and cover my life. No threat is greater than your arm. No wickedness crosses the limit of your command. No assault remains standing when your voice rises over me. Most High, deliver me from fear before the enemy. Remove from me every weight that tries to make me step back, because my security is in your hands. I do not bow before threats. I do not lower my head to wickedness. I do not surrender my steps to dread, because you are my defender. Give me firmness before harsh faces. Give me boldness before injustice. Give me calm before what tries to corner me. Raise your strong guard over me and cause me to pass through the days with the certainty that the God of heaven fights for me with outstretched arm and perfect judgment. Lord of hosts, go before every situation where there is persecution, slander, envy, hidden evil, a word spoken in secret, or an attack prepared in the shadows. Undo plots, confuse evil agreements, break alliances of destruction, and scatter everything that has risen to strike me. Your justice shines higher than any lie. Your truth remains above any accusation. Your sentence is worth more than any human voice. Therefore I rest in your holy government over my story and declare that my life is under your guard, my days are under your command, and my path is under your light. Do not allow another person's wickedness to steal my peace. Do not deliver my life into the hands of those who desire my stumbling. Raise an unshakable fence around me. Place your angels around me, and make your faithfulness a powerful covering over every step I take. May whoever rises to wound encounter your answer. May whoever desires my fall see your hand sustaining me. May whoever plans evil recognize that there is a living God watching over me day and night. Take from me the weight of these battles and pour out courage to continue. Cause me to move forward guarded, work guarded, go out guarded, return guarded, sleep guarded, and awaken guarded. May my days be surrounded by your hand from the first hour of the morning to the last moment of the night. Your protection goes with me in the streets, at home, at work, in every place, in every encounter, through every door I walk through. You are my shelter in hard hours, my shield before the attack, my rock when persecution presses in, and my deliverer in the day of anguish. You hide me in the safe place, cover me with your favor, sustain me on solid ground, and make me walk without bowing before man. Psalm 56 verse 8 is written, "Put thou my tears into thy bottle. Beloved God, receive what truly hurt. Every tear I have shed, every memory that still weighs on me, every wound that cut deep into my story. None of this is left loose when it reaches your hands. None of this is lost when it rises to your throne. I deliver to you what wounded me, what humiliated me, what pierced me inside and left marks that no words could erase. Touch that place with your mercy and bring an end to this suffering that has held my days captive for too long. I do not want to carry forever what should already have been healed. I place in your hands what drained my strength for so long, and I ask that from this moment on, your hand would change the taste of my days. I want to experience the touch of your compassion in a real, strong, undeniable way. Turn these tears into a turning point. Turn this weeping into an altar. Turn this pain into a place visited by your glory. What struck me will not be greater than your help. What knocked me down will not be greater than your hand. What tore me inside will not be the final chapter of my story, because you are the one who restores. who raises what seemed defeated, who returns dignity to those who pass through humiliation, and who rekindles life where everything seemed extinguished. So breathe healing over me now, pass with your mercy over everything that was wounded, and change this scene with your power. Verse 13 says, "For thou hast delivered my soul from death." My God, I recognize the deliverance poured over my story. Your hand guarded me when I did not even understand the size of the danger. Your care surrounded me when the way seemed narrow, and your goodness sustained me in hours that could have broken me. You pulled me out of hidden depths, protected me from invisible traps, and placed your mighty guard over my life. I thank you because I am still standing because of your faithfulness, still breathing because of your mercy, still moving forward because of your love. Nothing was by chance. Nothing happened without your eyes watching every step. Your right hand was upon me. Your favor went with me. Your zeal covered me like a holy mantle. There is deliverance coming over my days, and I bless your name for every time evil stepped back, for every door you closed, for every detour you prevented, for every fall you did not allow. How many times danger was near, and your voice rose up for me? How many times pain tried to prevail, and your arm sustained me? How many times the weight wanted to drag me down, and your compassion lifted me with strength and tenderness? I praise you for what I saw, and also for everything that remained hidden from my eyes. Your care works beyond what I can perceive, and your protection reaches places my steps could never reach alone. Turn my thanksgiving into a burning flame within my soul. May gratitude not be only a word, but a way of living, a way of walking, a daily response to your care. I want to honor you in the details. I want to exalt you on ordinary days. I want to bless you when the sky is clear and also when the journey calls for perseverance. You are worthy of praise at all times, worthy of worship in every season, worthy of surrender in every part of my story. It was your hand that sustained me until here. It was your love that preserved me. It was your favor that kept me breathing, fighting, continuing. Therefore, my praise rises to you with truth, with intensity, with deep gratitude for everything you have done over my life. My God, place your hand over doors that have remained closed for so long and release what comes from above into this new chapter. Open pathways where before there was only waiting, ignite hope where everything called for renewal, and pour out courage so I may receive what you have already prepared. I want to live this fresh start with living joy, with intense gratitude, with my eyes turned toward the greatness of your name. Take everything that has passed through your hands and make your goodness shine in every area of my life. Where there was delay, pour fullness. Where there was weariness, pour strength. Where there was silence, pour your voice, bringing clear direction, holy rest, and the impulse of life. Let a calm, firm, and life-filled strength be born within me. Give lightness to what seemed stuck. Give vigor to what woke up tired. Give clarity to what needs to move forward safely. I want to feel your hand lifting me without haste and without failure, adjusting the course, restoring my spirit, returning brightness to what grew weak. Do not let this day be governed by empty hurry, old weariness, or any shadow that tries to steal the beauty of what you have prepared. Order my hours with your wisdom, and pour over each moment the favor that only the Lord can release. Dear Father, open my life to the good this day carries. May I see the right doors. May I recognize the signs of your goodness. May I walk firmly through clean and safe paths. Move away from me what diverts, silence what confuses, weaken what weighs me down, and strengthen everything that comes from your will. I want to walk under your light with firm feet and burning gratitude, knowing that the day does not begin in the hands of chance, but in the hands of the God who guards, guides, sustains, and makes life bloom. Also visit what needs to be restored as the day begins. Make this morning a milestone of a new beginning. Make this day an answer of your love. Make these hours a territory reached by your grace. Where there was discouragement, pour enthusiasm. I want to live this day, feeling that something new has been lit by your hands. My Redeemer, clothe me with peace to face whatever comes, with gentleness to answer, with firmness to remain, with joy to keep going. Give beauty even to the simple details. Let my path carry lightness. Let my routine receive your visitation. Let even the ordinary be bathed in your goodness. Do not let me pass through this day on automatic without noticing your work. Let me see your hand making room, preparing encounters, guarding my steps, pouring grace where I never imagined. Take this day for yourself and make it an extension of your care over my life. I consecrate to you every hour of this new day. What I say, what I do, the places I pass through, the decisions I make, I place everything under your hand. Guide me with wisdom, surround me with favor, and pour over me an anointing of renewal that remains from dawn until night. May I end this day better than I began, stronger, more grateful, more steadfast, more aware of your care. May there be peace over my paths, order over my tasks, joy over my story, and a holy sense that I was visited by heaven early in the morning. My God, I receive this new day from you as a living gift, as a holy opportunity, as fertile ground for your work. Do not allow me to waste the beauty of what you are breathing over me now. Let my face reflect this renewal. Let my walk reveal this touch from above. Let even what had lost its color bloom again under your goodness. I rise under your care. I continue under your light. And I cross this day sustained by this holy renewal that comes from your hands and fills everything with life, peace, strength, and living hope. There are days when a person keeps walking on the outside, yet inside feels pressed from every side. There are moments when the soul grows tired from so much pressure, so many harsh words, so many hidden battles, so much weight that no one sees. Psalm 56 enters exactly into that place. It is not born in an easy setting. It rises in the middle of tension, persecution, fear, and vulnerability. And that is why it embraces so deeply. This psalm does not speak to someone living in ease. It speaks to the one who had to keep going with tears in their eyes. It speaks to the one who was wounded, pressured, and felt the threat circling their days. And still, in the center of all this, it reveals a truth that lights up the darkness. God remains refuge, care, defense, and support. David does not come near to God pretending to be strong. He does not hide his pain in order to appear stable. He does not try to build a beautiful spiritual image while being crushed inside. He pours himself out. He brings before the Lord what he is truly living. That by itself is already a powerful message. God does not wait for a perfect performance to welcome someone. He does not require sophisticated words in order to hear a cry. He does not ask a person to arrive whole when in truth they are broken. The Father receives sincerity. Heaven bends toward the true cry. When someone draws near with truth, even trembling, even tired, even unable to organize everything they feel, they still find open ears from God. Psalm 56 does not romanticize pain. It does not treat affliction as if it was small. It shows the battle as it is, but it also shows the care of God as it is, real, present, powerful, and faithful. There is something deeply comforting in this. The Lord does not diminish what wounded us, but he also does not allow pain to occupy the throne. God sees the tear, hears the cry, knows the enemies, perceives the traps, and still leads his child into a place of trust. It is as if the psalm was saying, "You are surrounded by battles, but you are not abandoned. You are facing pressure, but you have not been handed over to chance. You may be crying now, but you are still seen, guarded, and accompanied by the God who never fails." There is also a remarkable detail. David does not end defeated. The psalm moves toward gratitude. He recognizes deliverance. He recognizes that God preserves, sustains, and leads. This is also very powerful because it shows that pain is not the end of the story. The T is not the final chapter, Persecution does not close the destiny of anyone who is in the hands of the Lord. God knows how to transform scenes. He knows how to bring his children out of narrow places and lead them in safety. He knows how to make the same person who cried in one part of the journey later lift their eyes and say, "It was God who guarded me. It was God who sustained me. It was God who brought me this far." Psalm 56, therefore, is not only a cry in the middle of anguish, it is also a declaration that the faithfulness of the Lord crosses the battle together with the one who trusts. For today, this message leaves an embrace and a calling. The embrace is this: God does not despise your pain. He does not minimize your tear. He does not ignore the pressure you are carrying. The calling is this: trust in him intentionally. Do not give fear the place that belongs to faith. Do not give pressure the authority to decide the direction of your days. Do not give human voices more weight than the voice of heaven. Take everything to God. Pour out before him what is heavy. Speak with sincerity. Pray with truth. Cry out without a mask. And remember that the God who saw every tear is also the God who prepares deliverance, strengthens the walk, and sustains until the end. If Psalm 56 could be summed up in one central truth, perhaps it would be this: when everything feels tight, there is still a God who welcomes, guards, listens, sustains, and leads. That is enough to rekindle hope. That is enough to restore firmness to the steps. That is enough to remember that even in days of battle, whoever is in the hands of the Lord does not walk alone. Leave your name and your need in the comments and place everything now in God's hands with true faith, without holding anything back, trusting that he sees every detail, knows what you are living through, and is already working in your favor, bringing care, answer, and direction in the right time over your life.